How much went on this?
$5. You know, this is from my late wife. Take it out of here before somebody else sees it.
This is so wild looking. Yo, you know what this might be? You know what a Dybbuk box is?
Yeah.
I think this is like something like that. It looks like freaky like that.
Don't take it in my house.
What would you do for the tools, these 3 boxes, and the 3 speakers? Oh, that is so tempting.
Where are you gonna find it?
Exactly.
Only here.
Record me right now?
See if it's on. It is.
Give no consent.
You record me, man? How you doing today?
Well, not bad. Enjoying the sunshine.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I hear you.
Hey, I thought it was gonna rain this morning.
Yeah?
Yeah.
How much you want on the clock?
You know what? I don't even know if it's working because I had it in my garage, the other garage.
Yeah.
And to tell you the truth, I really don't want to sell it. I'm
I hear you.
sure, you know.
All right, well.
Schools.
We went out of the
Oh, that's got to be $25.
25?
That is. Dickens to that.
But the other one with this.
What that's for? A SUV. That's brand new.
SUV cover?
Cover. SUV.
Like that big
Yeah, exactly.
one?
That came
I'll
off
tell
of,
Jason to come look at it because he's talking about covering the couches on the porch because of the dog.
came off of a 2021 Ford Explorer.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's much smaller than the Explorer.
Yeah.
I'll tell him to come look at it.
I bought it for the car, okay, and well, forget about it, the other part of it, and then I kept it.
I didn't even see that El Camino. That is nice.
I'll tell Jason to come.
But hey, what? Get over here.
Nope.
How much went on this?
$5. Copper. That's weird, you know?
It's a weird, yeah, I've never,
Yeah, it's weird.
I like it.
Nope.
Yeah, I think I'll get this. Look around, see what else you got.
Got a little girl here for sale.
Are you getting rid of your little nest thing? Are you going to hang
I
it?
had no trees.
That one is
Kind of want that.
complete.
it.
You've got to completely renovate everything.
No, I'm gonna do 29.
Huge. We got to fix the front fencing project. Well, I wouldn't cover up the car. That's what I said. He wants something to cover up all the furniture on the back porch so that when the dogs are on it, they're not on our cushions.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Do 20 on the basket?
Tell him to look
On
at
the what?
On the basket? I'll do that with the 5 for this.
Okay.
Pretty much this is for free and 25.
For you, $1,000. You know, this
There you go.
is from my late wife. She paid good money for that thing.
Yeah?
Right. So yeah, I'm not gonna use it here. Take it out of here before somebody else sees it. Take it out of here. Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You need it for this project, but I don't know.
Hey.
This is so wild looking. These are really cool. Someone made this just because they were like, this means something. There has to be some other, because look at the designs on top.
Yeah.
Someone took time. Yo, you know what this might be? Like it's like a, you know what a Dybbuk box is?
Yeah.
I think this is like something like that. It looks like freaky like that.
Don't take it in my house.
I'm not even mad about that basket though. Like I've always loved stuff like that. That's made out of, I forget what wood that is, but it's not cheap. Ooh, those could be some expensive sometimes. Pasta maker. That's sick.
I like that a lot.
That is really cool.
That's actually really cute.
It's not a maker's mark, so it's a cheaper one, but. This is way done.
It's cracked.
Well, so when you have cracks on stuff like this is just cracking on the coating.
Oh, okay.
It's I forget what it's called, but Crate and Barrel. Isn't that an expensive brand? Am I wrong? I don't know much. How much for the bows? Yeah.
This one or this one?
These three.
This three? I'll give $50 this three.
Okay.
Pieces. I'll say 25, this one 30. I'll give $50 three pieces. All maybe 15 minutes ago, one people testing this, everything worked great.
Okay, good. Yeah. I'll think about this.
Just need screw. That's broken this time.
Hey, do you work on these, man? No, do you work on it?
I'm not. I'll give you $40, three pieces.
It's a good deal.
Yeah, that's right.
What's this right here?
I don't know. I wanted the yesterday's N State College auction. I sell them $5 pieces, boxes.
There's no barcode. That on that truck. I have one of these, and I had the base for it that goes into it, so that for like $150. It's not here for a reason. A lot of projectors. How much for
$3 each.
Second?
Screw drive $1 each.
Okay.
It's 50 cents.
We have that at work. It's just a little, like, it helps install pins and stuff like that. Like into like a big like connector, so that whenever you push this in a certain way and like twist it, that you can pull the pin out and then replace the pin, put it back in. This is for like Ethernet cables, like internet cables. You give me a deal if I buy a lot?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll give you everything.
Everything.
Everything, yeah.
I don't know if I want everything.
All tools here. I give you $30 everything.
$30? Everything right here?
Everything, yeah. This all tools, everything. Right.
We'll see. Let me. Yeah, I don't know if I want it all. Just a couple things I can maybe use.
Yeah, you know needs. You want to separate them.
Okay. Might just make more sense for me to do it all.
This laptop, old checked inside, old generation.
Oh yeah, it is old. Man, look at that. Does it work?
Yeah, this work. New one. I never used this one.
How much you want for it?
I tried $30. I don't know, $30. I checked the eBay sales, some $50, $60.
Yeah.
This one, old one.
You sell on eBay?
Some sale eBay, but I'm not selling more than eBay. My speak not too much good. Easy flea market sale.
Yeah, right. Takes a long time to sell some of the stuff. This is pretty cool. Is that for a cop car? Or is it for a...
ambulance.
Okay, so it's red and...
Red, white, amber.
Yeah. Pretty cool. Oh, how much is that?
This handle broken this time. I think usually before police camera.
What would you do for the tools, these 3 boxes, and the 3 speakers?
$75 everything.
Would you do 25 for just this?
Just $20. I tried a good deal here. $3, $5, but 5, 10. I'll tell him this 15, 20. Give me $30. That's fine.
Okay.
You know? You have 20s.
Yeah, I have a 20.
How much is the one? This one, $200. Do you have the bracket?
Thank you.
$30, 10 more. That's it.
Oh yeah, sorry.
You know what? It's speaker, man. This is a good deal.
It is a good deal. I wish the crack was that piece wasn't.
Yeah, round pieces.
I could maybe find it online, but yeah, I just don't want to really deal with it right now.
Can I get the picture of it? Carry it around.
Okay. All right, thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you.
These are, it looks like all 3 of those boxes sell for like $50, and then. All right, everyone, I'm back in the studio. I've got a lot of stuff to go over. First of all, you'll notice that there was a lot of footage that was missing from the intro. I started editing this video and I realized there was a lot of copyright music being blasted at the flea market. You can see that I kind of put some background music in there to kind of help drown out some of it, but whenever I got inside especially, there was some areas where I was talking to people and had some really good conversations, and I didn't end up buying anything from them. You know, we just talked about reselling random stuff. Some pretty cool guys. They're in Smithfield, North Carolina. There's the Harper's Flea Market and the Brightleaf Flea Market in Smithfield, North Carolina, and had a really good time there. But like I said, honestly, I could not get the copyright music out, and I really just don't want a copyright strike here on YouTube. But yeah, unfortunately I had to cut some of those things out, and if you were one of the individuals that I talked to in there and, you know, told about the channel and you're watching, I'm sorry that you're not in there. You're in there for a little bit, but I could not get that copyrighted music out of there. As I increased the audio, it would just kind of drown out everything we were saying, so it was just pointless anyway. But aside from that, let me get back to the cool things I bought this Saturday and show you how much money I plan to make from them selling them on eBay. If you're new to the channel, I buy things, yard sales, flea markets, and I buy storage units, and then I flip those things on eBay. I've got a warehouse that I sell all this stuff out of. I do this part-time, but my full-time job is actually in the Air Force. But whenever I'm not working in the Air Force, honestly, this is what takes up most of my free time. I really enjoy the thrill of the hunt, and I like, you know, obviously making a little bit more money selling on eBay. So if you want to learn a little bit about how I do what I do and the process that I go through, you can like and subscribe. And I post a video every single week. But let's get into some of these items. Okay, here's the majority of everything that I purchased. Some of the things I bought for myself, like this Mrs. Doubtfire poster. This is super cool. It's in Russian. I've never seen anything like this. It is original. It has a Russian publication company that's kind of cut out by the frame. It's a pretty big poster too. It's got a decent amount of fading on it, but yeah, I didn't even know that this kind of stuff was released in Russia. But I think this is pretty cool. You know, this is 1993, guys. This is just 2 years after the Soviet Union officially fell. I can't imagine something like this, you know, kind of, you know, being allowed to have happened if it would have just been a couple years before. You know, Soviet-controlled Russia allowing a man dressed as a woman to be played. I wasn't alive back then, but I could just imagine this not going over well had it not been for the Soviet Union being, you know, abolished and for there to be a little bit more freedom over there. Still super cool though. Look at that. I'm gonna have to send a picture of this to my buddy Roman. He'll think this is pretty cool. And then of course I got this Japanese release Star Wars poster. I've never seen this before. This is super unique. It's, you know, just a unique version of the art. And there you go. There's some of the Japanese figures down there. This is just so cool. I'm gonna be putting it up. I don't know where I'm gonna put it up yet. I was gonna put it up there, but I ended up putting my X-Wing there. I've got the, well, let's see, maybe, I don't know. We'll figure it out, but it's a pretty cool piece. I'm kind of full. No, I got some space. I'll figure out somewhere to put it. So I paid $35 for both of those posters. All in all, for the whole day, I spent $110. So really, I only paid $75 for these items that I plan to sell on eBay. So let's just run through some of these items real quick. This thing is really cool. I mean, honestly, a lot of this stuff is just super cool. I hate to even sell this thing because it's just so cool. I want to keep it in the shop. I'm probably gonna put it at a little bit higher price so it takes a little bit to sell. But this is a fan. It's just a little desk fan. I've tested it. It does work well. Art Deco. Just looks like it's been like welded together. It actually does sell for $40. There's a comp for $40 and the buyer paid shipping. So yeah, I might actually put it for like $50 because it's just super cool, and I have a spot for it. I'm gonna put it right there beside the K and my diffuser. Of course, I bought that along with this hat and this dragon. This dragon sells for about $15 or $20. It has a little tag on it. It is new. It's got a lot of detail to it, and yeah, they sell for like $15 or $20. My girlfriend Alexis found a comp for this. This is a Gap Disney hat. It's like a denim, and it is brand new with tags, and it sells for about $25. Paid $5 for that. Well, altogether these were $15, so this thing's selling for about $15, this for $25, and that for $40. We're looking at about $80, so $15 into $80 for those three right there, and they're just super cool pieces. So all in all, I'm happy about that little purchase. And right before that, I actually picked up this Vans and Disney collaboration backpack. It's a thinner backpack. It's not, you know, that high quality, but it is, you know, it is a cool style. I really like it myself. But I found comps from anywhere from $30 to $50 on this thing used, and only paid $5 for it. Then there's the tools and the film and video library. So this is like video footage and imagery that can be used for video editing, actually. But this is an older style of doing it. You'd buy these this footage, and you had the rights to it after that. I don't even know. I'd imagine that maybe some of this stuff you wouldn't be able to have the rights to if you then put it onto a channel now. Maybe it would flag the copyright content, and then you'd have to prove some sort of purchase of this. I don't know how that would work, but with these and all these tools right here, I paid $30. I thought the guy said 20. I really did. I just couldn't understand exactly what he was saying. I thought he said 20, but he said 30. And I've watched it back and back, and I could see it either way now that I'm watching it. But $30 for all this right here. These guys right here, he wanted 5 a piece, but all loaded up, this would have been like, I think it was like 45 if I bought it individually. But this I can get about 50 bucks. There's several comps that are 45 and 50 bucks. It has all the discs in it. These right here are probably going to be the best profit out of everything here, except maybe this, but we'll get to that in a minute. These 3 are the cheapest. These are just networking cable crimpers. It's for like typical like phone line and internet or Ethernet lines, and yeah, they're just I think it's like RJ45 and RJ, I forget what the other one is, but yeah, these don't sell for that much. I think this is the more expensive one, and it's only like $12 to $15, and then these are like 10 or 15 new. Same, yeah, they're both made in China, made in Taiwan. So I'll probably end up just lotting those all up for about 25 or 30 bucks. This one right here, not bad. These all need to be cleaned. You can see some rust spots and then some paint. This one sells for about 40 bucks. It's good quality, and it's just a crimper. It just crimps. Put a wire through it and then put some sort of terminal, like a loop, or it's kind of like your car battery, but smaller versions of it. It's for doing like networking, and well, these are for networking, but this is just for wiring in general. You put the wire through and then put the shielding over it, and then you just crimp it down, and then it would a loop would then be onto the wire, so that it could be bolted down into a terminal. This is the same thing. However, this is a very good one. It takes a decent amount of pressure to crimp that baby down, and this thing there's a little dies you can replace. With the die, this thing is about 150 used. That is crazy. This thing he was only asking $3 for each one of the bigger ones. Honestly, if I would have just bought this, that would have been just amazing as is, but I don't have a problem buying all this. These right here are pin installer / removers. So for like a big connector, you would put this into the connector, and then you'd be able to pull that out, because these little sides right here would be able to unhook the little hooks, the barbs that are in there holding it into the rubber, and then you'd be able to pull it out and then replace it with another one. These sell for about 10. Well, no, these sell for about 15 to 25, depending on which one. He was only wanting $1 a piece for these. This one right here, I thought that this was worth a little bit more. I looked at the brand wrong. There's another brand that's Abel, A-B-E-L tools, and this would have been worth a lot if it was that, but it's actually Adel tools, A-D-E-L tools. It's just kind of hard to read. And this thing is actually a sheet metal like hole punch. It actually is missing a piece. There's a little piece that goes over here, and that's supposed to be the punch that goes through. So you'd like put it like, I think you would like slide it on the end of the metal and then do that, and then it would make a hole punch. These would be about $25 to $40 if it had the extra piece that's like the die or something that goes on there, and I'm missing that piece, so this thing's probably only worth about $10, but $1 into 10, I'm not upset. The first sale, I bought this item, which is the centerpiece of the whole video, and then this really cool, this is a burl wood. Really a lot of knots and everything. That's what burl is. Sorry for my computer. This burl has a lot of knots, but this is like from like a trunk. This is one piece. I thought this thing was super cool. These are like anywhere from like $60 to $100 bought brand new, and I got it for $20, and then got this for $5. All right. On to the center point of the video. I do not know what this thing is. There's not like a maker's mark on it. Well, actually, no. Okay, so I did look, and there is something that says, there's a little stamp that says India, I think, on there. I've never seen anything. This is like chained up, and then it's supposed to be locked. And then I thought that I was messing with this for a while, and I thought that this was supposed to like twist and like lock it into place. But this is just a hoop, so that you can put a lock through it, and then it is like locked. It's got a really interesting like designs on top. I don't know if you can see that. And yeah, it is solid brass. And this is just a wild looking thing. My girlfriend thinks it is, I mean, and I kind of do too. I don't know what it is. I can't really find anything on it. This thing is just weird looking. And he was really, like, honestly, like, this thing is worth $5 and just like, just the metal alone. I thought it was really cool, but my girlfriend's kind of creeped out about it. And she seems to think that it has something to do with like some sort of like exorcism or something like that. And honestly, I don't blame her. This thing is just weird looking. It's like, why does it need to be chained down so much? Like, why is it so, you know, I don't think that this is something to just keep like valuables in, because then you just pick it up and take it, you know? And it's not like it'd be that hard to get into. It's brass. I don't know. Maybe it is some sort of ceremonial, like, spirit capsule or something like that. I don't know. It's like those movies about the Dybbuk boxes. That's what they're called. They're like these boxes that are supposed to hold items of like deceased people that are cursed. And I don't know. My girlfriend Alexis, she does have a friend that's a medium, and she reached out to her and sent her pictures of it, and we're waiting to hear back on that from her. Her friend is like kind of interested in it and thinks it's very unique, and so she's really into that kind of stuff, and so she's going to get back to us and see if this is something that people, you know, use for that kind of thing. I mean, when you believe in it, it's like, you know, people do unique things like that, you know, whatever. But this is really unique. I don't know. It's just weird looking, super weird looking. I've never seen anything like this. And then whenever you open it, it's like, someone had something metal in there. This is not rust, because this is brass is a non-ferrous metal. It doesn't rust. I've got a magnet right here, and it's you know, it doesn't, nothing. So that's actually one way you can tell if something is like copper or brass and not just coated. It won't have any magnetic attraction because it doesn't have iron in it. Anything with iron in it is called a ferrous metal, and you will immediately see it will connect, you know, like that. We'll pick it up like that. Even though you can have the aluminum right here, it's not picking that up. Aluminum, same thing, is not a non-ferrous metal, so it won't pick it up. But this tip right here is steel. Does have metal in it, so it's gonna pick it up, obviously. But yeah, there's nothing in there. So someone did store something metal in here, and it rusted over time, and they had to have had it at a weird angle for it to do that. Yeah, this is kind of odd. Let me know in the comments what y'all think about this, or if you know what it is. Maybe it's something different. Maybe it's, I don't know. I don't know what this thing is. Maybe it's supposed to hold something out, like it's a steamer. Well, no, there's no vents. I don't know. Let me know in the comments if you know anything about this. But yeah, that is everything. That and the posters. I thought it was a really good day. Paid $110. Got some really cool things to hang up around the studio. And this is all going to be, you know, several $100s in profit. Maybe up to like $400 or $500 on the high end. I think I'm going to keep that, and then I might end up keeping the poster. I think it's pretty cool, but I can't find anything on this. There's no information showing. There's no comps. There's nothing. I don't know. It's very unique. Maybe Roman will know something about it. So as of now, I'm not even going to consider that as something I'm going to sell. And then same with this, I just like this thing too much. Maybe I'll sell it one day, but I think I'm gonna keep it in here and maybe put it beside the Papa San chair and put some stuff in there, maybe one of my blankets or something. And then this thing, I'm gonna, depending on what Alexis's friend comes back with, saying something about this, maybe she'll have interest in it, maybe she'll wanna buy it, or maybe it isn't anything like that, I don't know. So, you know, depending on that, we'll see how much we can get out of it. I think, at the very least, $5, this thing is worth way more than $5. I know that for sure. If not, I'll keep it. I think it's just cool enough for me to just keep it somewhere here in the studio. It's just so unique looking. I've never seen anything like it. But hey, that's it for this one, guys. Thank you all for watching, and I hope y'all enjoyed some of these cool finds, and I am sorry that it, you know, was shortened by some of that footage. I really didn't want a copyright strike. But thanks for tagging along with me, and I will catch y'all in next week's video. She's not happy I bought this.
she's not happy about this yard sale find. Should I sell something haunted? Don't bring it in my house. Yard sale find gives girlfriend the creeps.